Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of me leading a chicken home. uh, you may wonder why, and you would be told by me that I'm leading this chicken home because the last couple that we actually did have and caught managed to escape somehow. I fear I may be partially culpable. I think I probably broke their cage and they just escaped. However, this one is the start of a new generation of chickens. There will be oodles of them, and they will bring me many feathers and many eggs. And I'm currently trying to get some feathers simply because I want to make a written book so that I can write in a book and produce a written book, or I guess a book and quill first, and then, you know how books work. So, we're going to take this guy, probably bring him over there past our main wall, and we will use his feathers, or the feathers of his next in kin, and we will make one of those books, and that'll be our sort of purchasing guide. Alright, time to sleep. Our purchasing guide for the people who want to buy some insurance, and hopefully we will finish that off today, the insurance company, that is, and hopefully we'll get some sales pretty soon. Well, I'm currently on my way over to the town center, and I don't have a whole lot with me. Basically, I wanted to put the windows in, and I want to grab those llamas that we left there and truck them back so we have a bit more inventory space to bring armor and goods over. And currently, our majestic building is rising up over the countryside. So I do want to make it look better. It doesn't currently look awful, but it ought to look a little bit better since it's in the middle of the town. Hopefully the windows will do a good lump of helpfulness, but I don't know, they probably won't be enough. So hopefully I can think of something else to improve it. Already it doesn't look horrible though, so I'm not too worried. We'll be able to make it look decent. Luke left a review already. Glad he liked it. Alright. So yeah, I'm just going to pop these ones in. I decided that the light blue panes would be nicer than cyan, for example. Or, other ones, but the other ones would have looked much weirder. Just because I think it's a little bit more fitting for what the building is. Cyan is a little bit too weird colored, I suppose, too colorful. I sort of want them to look normal. After all, it is a fairly normal building. Anyway, I'll do this, then I'll grab my llamas, bring them back home, and use them to truck some goods over. Yeah, that looks significantly better. We can still improve it, but it's much better now. Now that it doesn't have those massive gaping holes in the side of the wall. This, though, brings me to a sad discovery. Something has happened to our llamas. And I don't want to point names, but I think they were released by someone. I seem to remember now that I've already walked all the way over here that that while I was on sort of group, we were doing some little group event, and I hopped on for a few minutes. I saw them wandering free. Now that I think about it, but they seem to have escaped. So I will look around the town a little. I imagine that means my leads are gone, and that's not too good because I can't even lead them back once I find them. But hopefully I'll be able to find them, lock them in a little pit somewhere, and then go get some leads and bring them back. That's someone's horse, at least. I can do the neighborly thing and release it. No, I'm sure it was either accidental or maybe no one was involved and they just pulled free. But I do remember them walking around now. Alright, I need to take a look then. I have found one of the llamas, and I did find someone else's llama. So I guess I have two llamas. No, I won't keep the other person, so I'll ask around, see if someone already has that one. But I do have one of them back, so I'll fetch one lead, and we will, I suppose, truck it all the way back. Truck it all the way here. I don't know, that's probably not worth it with only one. It's probably just better to run faster, because I'll be able to run faster with no llamas following me. So I think I'll leave it there for now. Once we get a whole herd of llamas, then it'll be efficient to drag the whole herd over. But for the moment, just one of them with only 6 extra inventory spaces is not a huge benefit, so I'm not going to bother. Well, I'm looking for horses at the moment, which might not seem like a good idea, because it probably isn't, but I do want a horse anyway, and if I got one I'd be able to move faster and deliver items faster, so it's not entirely unsensible, but it's probably not the fastest way to do this. So I'll probably give up in a little bit. I was hoping I'd find a plains biome just past the area we were there, which is a forest biome, which is by my base, but I've had no luck with that. Apparently, it's getting much colder over here, and there's a lot of ice over there. So I guess that's good to know. If we need ice, then somewhere there. Also, it would be fun to build on one of those new biomes, because they're pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just going to circle around, see if I find any horses, and if I don't, then I'll be back at my base anyway. And then we'll just deliver the items by hand at that point. Sadly, no horses were found, so I guess I'm back to walking. I did have a quick brush with death, though. I forgot my bed and became night. It was not a good situation, so I murdered some sheep. Trip number 1, and second and last trip. All the stuff is moved over, at least all the stuff that I currently have made. I'm going to need to make a bit more, because I've got these armor stands up, and I did also just realize I want to move this stuff, because these chests are sort of supposed to be the individual person's records and whatnot, and that should not be in the front window, so to speak. That should be sort of behind the scenes a little bit, not what we're showing off to new customers. So we will probably put that right here. Oh, I have to hold shift. Yeah, we'll probably put that right here. And then on this next floor up here, this is sort of storage. So this is where I've chucked all the stuff. And each one of these is the individual package. Let's see, there's the caboose package right here, the fetchers package, and both of these two will be kept in stock at someone's base so that they can use them to go and run and get their stuff when they die. And they'll be kept in stock, and then they'll pay a small fee when they use the stuff, and I have to replenish it. And then this one here, and this one here, this is the easy start, this is the deluxe, and this easy start one is not going to be kept over at their base likewise with this one. These are going to be things the people come and fetch from the shop, just because it would be way too expensive to keep a spare pair of armor like this or like this at every customer's base, and that's not really how it has to work anyway. So they're just going to stay here, and the customers will just come and take them from whichever chest. I guess deluxe package goes here. They'll take the package from the chest and get on with their life, and then they will pay an additional fee for taking the stuff once they get around to paying their monthly fee. I think the month after or something. I've got a payment system worked out, and it seems pretty fair, I think. But it's not a huge price for them, and hopefully it'll gain me money overall, just because people don't die and lose all their stuff too often. But this will ideally make it kind of convenient for them to re-gear once they do die. Anyway, that'll have to do it for today, though. I'll write the book and sort of organize a little bit better next episode. Maybe stock up the chests, or we might just go back to our base temporarily and mix things up a little, add some variety, or perhaps work on the outside of this shop. Anyway, that'll be it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, and bye-bye.